After almost 2 months, Chelsea are back. Pre-season has officially begun, and we played our first game against Southwestern Wanderers, Sydney Western Wanderers from Australia in Australia, and we won 6-4. Obviously, there isn't much that we need to pay attention to in this game, but it is also good to look at some of the younger players, some of the academy players that played, some of the new players that are coming back. Obviously, we have a new coach. It is the Xabi Alonso era. We have officially begun. And obviously, there are some teething problems. We shouldn't really look at the result. We should be looking at the performances, seeing the fitness, seeing the patterns of play of how Xabi Alonso will be playing with his new system. Unexpectedly, he played a back four instead of the back three that we expected, but that also kind of makes sense because not all the players are back. Some of the players are on holiday because of the World Cup. They are tiring schedules. We didn't see the likes of Reece James. We didn't see the likes of Chalaba, Enzo Fernandez. We're missing players like that. But we had a few players that played today that were kind of interesting and kind of grabbed the attention. We had the likes of Tossin playing Cole Palmer, Estevao, Joao Pedro, who came on and scored a hat trick. Very, very interesting. We also had some young academy players that made their appearances today, the likes of Emanalo, the likes of Satpayev, who's a Kazakhstan young kid who came on and scored the opening goal, which is like very, very impressive. We had Asugo also play. He played like 45 minutes or so. Also kind of impressed there. But what we were looking for were mostly the patterns of play. What I did enjoy about today was seeing the likes of Reggie Walsh and Reggie Watson, who was a 16-year-old, them just bossing that midfield. And Reggie Watson, for a 16-year-old, basically playing the full 93 minutes, like him not being subbed off, which was very good to see, very promising for the youngster. And I hope we continue to move forward with things like that, giving the young players some chances to play because obviously we have one game a week. We don't have a lot of football till like January. So we're going to need to see. Obviously, a lot of these players won't be playing. A lot of them might be going out on loan, but a lot of them it's a chance to impress the likes of Emanalo as a left back because we currently don't have a left back. We have Joao Hato, who isn't a really a recognized left back, but Emanalo. For what he did, he impressed. Obviously, there are some teething issues because he's still young, but he impressed for the most part. Someone that didn't impress, or two people that didn't impress, were two senior figures. Tosin Adrabayo, you are the senior player, you are the captain, you are the leadership figure in this team, and I still think you're one of the worst players there. Honestly, I don't know what you were doing today. You made so many mistakes where you shouldn't be making mistakes. You made these attackers look very like you made them look like Premier League attackers. These guys play in the Australian league, the Australian A1 league. I don't know what it's called. But yeah, they played there and he made them look like competent players. Another person that also made the defenders look like competent players was Liam Delap. I don't know what he was on because how do you look average against them where you should be like dominating? In the 60 something minutes you played, you got 0 goals, 0 GA, where João Pedro came in, he played for 8 minutes he played for 8 minutes and scored a hat trick. Like he made them look like non-league footballers. And that's something that we should be looking at. We've already seen a bid that is coming in from Nottingham Forest for Delap. We should be trying to get take whatever you need. Take Delap and go. And then we've got one out of the pocket. Like I said, Satpayev, who was playing in the Kazakhstan league, played in the Champions League, which was good. But he looked good. He looked better than Delap. I'd rather keep him as that wildcard option just in case. He might not be playing a lot of football. He might play in the academy, but just get him used to the football that we are playing in England at Chelsea and get him used to the experiences. Obviously, I would love to learn him like somewhere like the championship, but this boy looks good. That goal that he scored was phenomenal. Like I said, the defense also did not help. Someone like a Sugo was just controlling that midfield. Him alongside Watson, 1-2 play. Someone like Reggie Walsh playing as a 10 or like a more of an 8. helping facilitate that gap between defense and the attack. Did pretty well, and the setup for the second goal for Isugo, which was really really good. And then we went. This was a back and forth game. This was the third place player from the World Cup, but like done differently. Um, the third goal was scored by who scored the third goal for us? Was it Joao Pedro? No, it was Gittins. It was Gittins. After some brilliant work by Joao Pedro, who like deleted so many of these defenders by laying it off for Gittins, who scored. I think this is his third goal in 3 games. Obviously, the 2 other games were played behind closed doors. This one was our first like publicized game, but some good patterns of play. I'm liking the idea of Gittins or like for the 4 attackers. So I am thinking that in the season when the likes of Morgan Rogers and everyone is back, there is a possibility of not just playing 3 but 4 attackers, where you have Jean Pedro as a striker, Rogers as the left wing, Esteval as the right wing, and then Palmer in the middle. You have a nice front four to attack, and then you have maybe Caicedo and Enzo, or depending on who else. There's a lot that needs to be worked on in the squad, but attack should not be one of the issues this season. I am saying that with the likes of Welbeck possibly coming in, the likes of Rogers, Jackson if he plays, Emega, Quenda, Neto if he's still here, attack should not be one of our worries for this season. And breaking down defenses, that should not be one of our issues. The issue is in the defense. We have too many centre backs that are not up to standard. I'm happy that Lacroix is in. Colwyn is back and fit, which is great. Reece James should also be there. But we should be getting rid of the likes of Badia Shield, Tossin, that whole everyone that was there, the whole nonsense was there that was there, excluding the likes of Colwell, Fofana maybe should be a backup option. But you have to get in Lacroix and have to get in another experienced defender in there. We've also heard the likes of Jordan Henderson coming into that midfield. I need another midfielder also to kind of supplement them. But all in all, this is the first game. We shouldn't be looking too much into it. I will be back for the next game that we play on Saturday against Tottenham. That's when the level should be raised. A bit of a more experienced team should be playing in that. But yeah, you guys let me know what you guys think of this game, of what Chelsea should be doing in the transfer window, what Alonso should be doing tactically. Let me know, and I'll be back with another video soon, guys. Peace.